exactly.
Part
And
6.
we're all one. But Cornell Belcher, if you go on my page, One Way Stream Race for All Humans, I have Cornell Belcher there talking about how they use, fear, the Southern strategy in commercials that talk about crime and fear. That's one reason Mandela Barnes lost. I think that's the one reason why the Democrats may have lost in New York those 4 congressional speeches, besides the Democrats, besides the progressive and establishment fighting, or whatever that was. I'm not sure about that. My point is, you have to respond to it, though, and say, no, we're one race. Human race, we're together, and we all have problems. We all have food in our stomach, clothes on our back, shoes on our feet, shelter our head. Regardless, free state education for everyone, free health care for everyone, are subsidized. So we're all together. It's not just these black people running around barefoot, and Latinos, getting all the money. That's not true. There are more poor whites than blacks. So
the problem, though, Pastor, is that there are white voters in this country, and I'm not saying all, of course, I would never say that, but there are some white voters that don't want that money to go to black and brown people, that don't like when you say it's helping everybody. No. It's helping you too. I know. That's the problem. And that we haven't actually ever been able to confront that issue, or to change the minds of the people that actually feel uncomfortable when something is a public good. Like, if it's a public good, for example, the reason why we didn't get the public option, the number one reason, Tim Wise, the great Tim Wise, is the one who first articulated this argument in front of me, and I think he's correct. So I was like way, way, way back, like in the 2010s during the Obama administration. It was after Obamacare was passed into law, but as we know, during that debate, we didn't get the public option. The reason why we didn't get the public option, he said, is because it was called the public option. Had we started out saying it was, a government plan for all, or Medicare for all, it's a government only option or something else like that doesn't have the word public in it, it would have been more likely that it would have gained support among white voters in this country. And the reason why it didn't gain support and traction, yes, the pharmaceutical industry, yes, lobbying, all of that is true as well. The structure of it matters and the system matters. However, the messaging also did too. Because as soon as some white voters in the country hear the word public, they are like, no, I don't want that. That goes to black people. And Tim Wise is the one that articulated that in front of me, and I think that is correct. So the idea that these benefits go to everybody, not some voters don't want to hear that. They don't want the benefits to go to everybody.
January 10th, 2023.
We have to be honest about that.
You're right. I agree with Tim Wise.